ambiguous. The ambiguously gay duo. The ambiguously gay duo. They are taking on evil, come what may. They are fighting all crimes to save the day. They're extremely close in an ambiguous way. They're ambiguously gay duo.
I'm not a fan of the cold whatsoever.
I'm not into it either.
No, it's
you know, it's really nicer to have a place that doesn't really go below freezing.
Hello? Anyone here?
No, 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 that's the taste of my nuts! Are you dumb? No, 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 you utter fool! There's that stutter again, bitch! How do you like the taste of my balls? Yeah, they taste as my balls. Would I be stuttering in person? You stupid. Boom boom like bouncy balls. Down go boom boom. Go down go boom boom, my friend. Go down go boom boom now, is it? Go boom boom. Going down go boom boom. Going down go boom boom. You stupid shit. Now I'd like to know how my balls taste.
I would love to taste his balls, Jason.
Yeah, me too.
Yum 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 yum.
Nathan Oakley is Yahawashai.
Nathan Oakley.
Yahawashai.
Nathan Oakley.
Forevermore.
Yahawashai. So we are the homosexuals that have been talking about being homosexuals.
Raging homosexuals.
We're gonna hate the women the most.
IPS, Satanic Snot-Nosed Kid.
Asleep Souls eats penguin shit.
IPS, Satanic Snot-Nosed Kid.
Look here, Ronnie. Your birthday present. What is it? Your crystal pole, also known as the South Pole. And don't try it on yourself, because your ass will explode. Here, take this, and put it between those globes. Oh, thank you. You want to try it out? I already did, Ronnie. And my ass still hurts, Ronnie. Ah, what a beautiful fountain. Wow, let's do that again, Ronnie. Normally, we use lubrication. Yeah, we do. Alrighty, na Chiquita, live with Awake Souls. Let's start off with a contradiction and a lie from Awake Souls.
There's a boundary there, but it would be passable. And so in a virtual reality in 3D space, this is where the Bible talks about something hanging upon nothing. So,
Oh, hangs upon nothing, just hangs. But what happened to the pillars of Earth, you idiot? Moron.
Like, how did you come to that conclusion that there must be some kind of a teleporting type of situation? Like, how would you describe it? Like, how would you describe, you know, like an airplane flying from, you know, east to west and then arriving again over on the, you know, the other side?
right, so there is no looping between the north and the south.
Why no looping from north to south? You guys claimed otherwise and strawman me with it.
What we're talking about is the ability to travel, navigate across the borders of this, and that it can be done in all directions.
In all directions. Also north to south, you piece of shit lying scumbag. And it come to my attention, a lot of these videos are gone from your channel. Why is that? To hide the fact I debunked your ass off? Yeah, that must be. You made like 2 streams a week for like 6-7 years. Where are all those videos? Here, you jumped from 6 years to 3 years ago. $314 videos. Where is the rest? Liars, pieces of shit.
like they have in the pressurized pizza dome, and then it's following between these lines, and it's going off one side and coming on the other side. And we've been trying so hard to get people to understand that what this is representing is the sun rising from Earth, setting into Earth in a person's circle of sight.
Alrighty, rises from the ground and sets into the ground. Oh look, it's going to snow. Oh wow. If you believe in the Bible, like these clowns, then you cannot believe in this. Because according to the Bible, the sun gives a lot of heat and would melt the snow. Do you understand that simple fact? According to your Bible, the sun gives up a lot of heat, and therefore your model is impossible because you need to follow the Bible.
When the sun rose, God provided a scorching east wind, and the sun blazed on Jonah's head so that he grew faint.
And when it sets into the ground, it should melt the snow in the winter. Do you understand or not? If it sets into the ground, according to your morons, then you should be able to travel 6 kilometers towards the spot where the sun moves into the ground and show us melting snow, you pieces of shit.
And this is how day and night travel across the face of Earth.
So this is what they would call a mean sun, right? This is a mean sun.
Now Jason is going to lie about the mean sun, and he's telling us it got to do with upper limb and lower limb of the sun. In celestial navigation, we use the upper limb or the lower limb above the horizon with a sextant observation.
So all these mean and observed, we only refer to the sun.
The sun? Yeah, the mean sun you use, that is traveling between the tropics and make all the angles of the observers wrong. And when it travels between the tropics, it cannot set in the ground, of course, because it still have to travel between the tropics at a certain altitude, you moron.
And that would be the one that we can actually pinpoint, where if you've got a theodolite, if you're zooming in with a camera or something like that, it's the sun that you see.
No, piece of shit. It's the sun you don't see, because it only exists in the nautical almanac. It's not your observed data, moron.
Right? No ulterior fake suns reflecting off of domes or anything like that.
We're not talking about that. What I mean, I can comprehend and understand the position that each location will have its own sun system, including the stars and the moon. So the observer at a location will have its own observation. But like this, the sun in the way it's represented and the night and in the various locations is what people would commonly call the mean sun, because that's the average like trajectory of that sun, you know, the average.
Okay, now he's going to lie and telling us the mean sun got to do with the upper limb and the lower limb. And in a minute, I show you, he contradicts himself.
Yeah, the mean sun is usually a measurement to the center of the sun, like when it's rising and setting at the horizon.
Like this you mean, lying scumbag? Too bad, Nachiketa don't have knowledge about this subject, and he could have destroyed him.
They'll talk about the center of the sun being the mean sun, as opposed to, you could measure to the front edge or the top edge or the bottom edge, but the mean sun is the middle of the sun. I can show you like in Stellarium.
And you're not going to show it, coward. And now we jump to, let's say, a month ago. were you going to talk about the mean sun?
We're gonna hold on to your chairs, everybody.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to be good.
Wow.
So I want to point out to everybody this mean versus apparent sun.
Ah, here we have it. And it shows us, it don't show anything about the center of the sun, the top of the sun, or the bottom of the sun.
So I did a search here for mean versus apparent sun. You can do it yourself. And the answer is the apparent sun is the sun as seen from Earth, while the mean sun is a theoretical sun that moves at a constant speed.
It looks like this clown have a short-term memory. This is a couple of weeks ago.
It's backwards.
Yeah, so this is just gibberish, everybody. So the sun has a constant speed. It never changes, it never varies. It is the sun, and there is no apparent sun, and this is all because of elliptical orbits. Because if the orbit was elliptical, there would not be a constant rate of speed.
Elliptical orbit. Can you believe that shit? What a fucking moron this is. Jesus Christ. No, it's an irregular motion of the local suns, you idiot. And the speed is not 15 degrees an hour. The mean sun is doing 15 degrees an hour, you lying scumbag.
Alright, so what Q is giving us in this video is proof that he is a heliocentric shill.
Can you believe the shit? How do you think they got away with the globe? Yeah, after creating the mean sun. Fucking idiot that travels with 15 degrees an hour. Yeah, make one rotation each 24 hours.
Trying to argue for elliptical orbits of the sun. It continues here, apparent sun. The sun as seen from Earth, and the basis for apparent solar time. Apparent solar time is measured by a sundial or by direct observing of the sun. That's all we ever talk about, is direct observing of the sun. It's not uniform because the Earth's speed varies as it orbits the sun in an ellipse, but it actually is absolutely uniform.
On your map, the sun needs that because it travels between the tropics and needs a rate of 15 degrees an hour to travel from east to west.
Hopefully Q and Fee doesn't show up now. Who go around spreading misinformation.
Of a physical sun traveling above the Earth. This is what we are so adamantly against.
What kind of sun is traveling over your map between the tropics? Is it a physical sun or an apparent sun? This must be the mean sun, of course. The virtual sun that only exists on paper. Just like the one the chilly flat earthers use on the clear sun. You know, the circling sun. And you use it as the Pac-Man sun. Fucking morons.
And it's the most accurate stereographic map of Earth.
This is the game. This is how they play it.
This is what your map requires. 15 degrees an hour. And therefore, you use the mean sun that only exists on paper, you piece of shit. So you use this app and your retard map. Let's see if that makes sense. So this is north direction. This is the arch. South direction. About the same location. So, according to these clowns, the sun is traveling between the tropics with 15 degrees per hour. But they have to look in this direction. Well, the sun is here. This observer, standing with his back to the equator. But in reality, We should face in the direction of the equator, looking south.
Jason and I don't play.
No, we literally are the guys that debunk the top heliocentric shills in the world.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Right.
So they had to make that up because when they teach the model of reality, heliocentric version, the ellipse or the elliptical path of the sun would dictate that the Earth would vary in its speed.
No, idiot. The sun have a variable speed, and therefore they come up with elliptical orbits and shit like that to justify that. Do you understand? Stop strawmanning me, you coward!
It continues on. The mean sun, an imaginary sun that moves along a celestial equator at a constant speed. The mean solar day is the time it takes for the mean sun to make one daily revolution. So the time that the sun crosses above your head is 24 hours when it comes across that very same spot. It continues on. Mean solar time is the solar time that would be measured if the sun moved at a constant speed. Most clocks and watches use mean solar time. So the clocks that we use are dictated and created off of the movement of the sun.
No, clown. That's not what the article says, you piece of shit.
Right? So it goes on to state the apparent sun appears to move across the sky as what Earth rotates. It absolutely doesn't. The sun's apparent path across the sky changes because the viewer's perspective of the sun changes as they state the Earth spins. The sun also appears to move north or south over the course of a year, but it doesn't actually move. I want everyone to understand the level of just...
These two clowns hiding the fact that they created a mean sun to make the globe go round. Yeah, what a pieces of shit.
Just idiocracy here. The absolute QNFEE has gone straight into the pig's mire. He is rolling around in slop.
I think you guys rolling in each other's cum every night. Liars.
Eating and snorting and snickering and slop. If anyone brings up apparent solar time or apparent sun versus mean sun, they are promoting heliocentrism.
You hear it, people? They twist everything around. If you use the mean sun that travels between the tropics, then you support the globe. Do you understand that?
It's retardation. This is the craziest thing that you could ever imagine that a supposed truth investigator would be using. Listen, the only reason anyone would be using NASA or Navy diagrams and videos are people that are trying to misinform you.
But you're using this article to misinform people and tell them lies about the mean sun, you coward.
Okay, there is one sun that you can see.
Yeah, that sun that travels between the tropics, just like these shield flat earthers used on the Gleason's map. Yeah, you're doing the same.
No one's ever witnessed two suns. There's one sun, and it has a constant speed, and that is how you set the day. And it's 24 hours that it rotates around you, sets into the ground.
Without boiling seawater or melting snow. Idiot.
Goes below your feet, rises up again on the eastern sky horizon, and then crosses above your head at the exact same 24-hour distance every single day.
But that don't work in your model. If you place the sun between the tropics, do you understand that, idiot?
Single day of all time. No one has ever measured a sun to go faster or slower.
You can do it yourself. Check the altitude and azimuth and move an hour forward. 10:05. $11:05. The azimuth change it with 20 degrees and the altitude with 5 degrees. Where do you get that 15 degree an hour, you piece of shit?
There's not a mean versus apparent. There is one sun and one sun speed. And if anyone tells you differently, direct them to this video and call them an absolute shill.
Did your clown notice how easy it is to debunk all your shit. It's too easy.
Continues, apparent solar time is the time the sun shows in the day. We can make a sundial to tell this. Mean solar time is the time on our watches that humans have invented, as sun time is an unreliable way to tell the time for society.
It appears to us you have read this and some way understand what you've been reading. So why you telling totally something different in Nachiketa's stream?
They'll talk about the center of the sun being the mean sun, as opposed to, you could measure to the front edge or the top edge or the bottom edge, but the mean sun is the middle of the sun.
D-U-M-M-Y, period. Two dummies, super dummies. Dumber and dumber. Plain dummy. Dummy, dummies, dummy, 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 dummy. You bigger dummy than my dummy. Dummy, 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 dummy. There's a dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy here. Big dummy. Two dummies, dummy. Big dummy. Dummy, dummy. Tiny dummy, dummy. A dummy. Dummy. Dummies. Dummy. 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 Dumb dummy.
And that's why they made up this mean sun data.
Total voltaic.
Let's go ahead and click on this. And he says, this is your mean sun data. Sidereal time, this is Greenwich hour angle. This is the celestial latitude plus or minus 23.5 degrees.
Yes, that means traveling between the tropics, like the circling sun does on the clear suns, and that sun that travels between the tropics on your map. Do you understand that? 23 degrees north, 23 degrees south. No more, no less.
This is gibberish.
So why you use it then? To make your sun travel between the tropics, clown?
Right here. This is gibberish, and he's saying that this is the mean sun. This is the real sun over here.
Exactly. Just like I have shown on your map. Mean sun. Observer sun. Why are you strawmanning me again?
And it's absolutely nonsensical.
This clown just waved away the data in the nautical almanac. Can you believe that shit? No, Jason, we need this data. It's made for celestial navigation. It shows the mean sun's geographical position, and it's being used for celestial navigation and to make the globe go round with 15 degrees an hour.
This is the real sun, but you have to actually zoom in.
Yeah, clown, that's what I'm saying. The real sun, or I must say a real sun, and not the mean sun, because that's the second window. The first window is the sun you observe, you clown.
Here we go, everybody. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going into nonsense disinformation land.
Time. This is how the U.S. Navy explains it. And it's going to be so similar to what we saw on Google regarding apparent and mean. Watch.
The apparent motion of the sun is not uniform. For this reason, it would be difficult to construct a clock.
The observable motion of the sun is absolutely uniform.
Absolutely not. You cannot construct a clock with this data, you clown. And this is what this tiny video explains to you.
Capable of keeping this irregular time.
So they're saying clocks could not keep it because it's so irregular.
How do you construct a clock? That's impossible. So that's why we construct a system with a mean sun that travels between the tropics.
So Alsun Q saying we construct a mean sun between the tropics.
By creating this mean sun, you can explain the globe's tilt Do you understand that? Because it's tilted. Yeah? And therefore the sun is over the tropics. Yeah? Do you understand that? This is why they cut away with this fucking globe. Because they use the mean sun.
Right, the mean sun is the fake sun that they make up.
Do you understand? On your map, it means it Pac-Mans from east to west between the tropics. And on the Gleasons, that means it circles between the tropics.
According to the Navy thing and Google.
And have a regular motion of 15 degrees an hour.
That's what it has.
No, clearly not. According to your app. That's the mean sun.
That's the sun that we see.
Not according to your map, remember? According to you, this is the real sun. And we have to look in this direction to see it. Motherfucker.
And it's not on a circle.
Therefore, a mean or imaginary sun is used. This mean sun is assumed to have a uniform rate of motion with respect to the Earth.
Assumed to have a uniform rate. That's what's measured.
Clearly, you not have measured it.
That's what we literally measure when we measure the sun.
Why don't you use your own app to verify that fact? We. No, you're just talking bullshit. You did nothing. And if you say we, who do you mean by we? You and Ronnie, also from a government institution?
The time measured by the mean or imaginary sun is called mean or civil time, and uses a mean or imaginary sun as its reference point.
And that he's saying that the sun changes its rotational speed because Earth has an elliptical orbit.
No, retard. The sun have an irregular motion, and therefore it's not possible to construct a clock, you moron. In fact, you guys show the sun does not 15 degrees an hour. Here in your video, 2-hour sun movement for this location. So, how you make 15 degrees per hour of this, idiot? Can you please show me?
Yeah. That's what he's saying. The sun, as seen from Earth, and the basis for an apparent solar time. An apparent solar time is measured by a sundial or directly observing the sun.
A sundial won't even work on your map. Do you understand that? Because you're facing away from the sun on a location where you should face the sun, you dummy.
And it's not uniform because the Earth's speed varies as it orbits the sun in an ellipse. That's what, when you hear anybody talking about apparent and mean sun, they are referencing heliocentrism.
Oh, that's clear. By using the mean sun and the observed sun makes you a heliocentric shield. This is what you do. What the fucking morons.
The only tilt is in the actual path of the sun throughout the year through its tropical path.
That's it. So there you go. Q is a globe Earth shill.
And the AE map and model is a globe sphere projection.
I remember you saying your map was the most accurate map to wrap around the sphere. Yeah.
Hopefully Q and Phi doesn't show up now. When you draw a line on this map, a straight line, and then you project it to a sphere, it becomes a great circle route.
And the most important part of this whole thing is that this works as both a two-dimensional flat plane and a sphere. You can project this and you get a sphere Earth.
This is the most accurate map that you can possibly use to wrap to a sphere.
And the AE map and model is a globe sphere projection.
Hopefully QNF doesn't show up now.
So when you take this map image and you wrap it to a sphere in a 3D modeling program, it looks just like Earth.
Oh, if you wrap this map around the sphere, it just looks like Earth. Are you saying we live on a ball?
And then they send out shills who go around spreading misinformation so that it can be then debunked, supporting the foundation of what they wanted to mind control people into. This is the game, this is how they play it. Jason and I don't play.
Do you think we live on a spinning ball? No, we literally are the guys that debunk the top heliocentric shills in the world.
They capitalized on that, but they then implanted absolute nonsense into your brain.
And we also debunked the Freemason New World Order AE map and model. So we are on a flat, motionless plane that is not circular, right? And the scriptures are correct. It's got 4 corners. It's a stereographic map. And it's pretty neat. Once we put our heart to finding it, it took us like a month, and we had it. And it's the most accurate stereographic map of Earth.
Just mush you.
You could navigate by it. If we plot out our cities here, does navigating by drawing straight lines between points work better? With the orientation we've been using for 7 years. Nope. This absolutely does not work.
Right. And you can go there with this map and a compass and you can still navigate.
This absolutely is not the correct heading and distance for a flight from New Orleans to Cairo. This is absolutely not the correct heading and distance for a flight between Buenos Aires to Sydney. So what does this mean?
That means you lied for about 7 years about navigation on your map, and now admitting you cannot navigate.
Just mush you.
You could navigate by it.
Just mush you.
You absolutely could navigate by it. So it's flat and it's not circular.
Pieces of shit.
And so I did a recent video here 10 days ago. This was a response to QNF. He keeps on saying things that aren't true.
You guys are like unbelievable. Like how you guys go after each other.
Hello. Don't you watch my videos and see how he's strawmanning me? I'm just defending myself with debunking the shit out of them. Do you understand that, Nachiketa? Suddenly you don't understand. That's kind of strange. And should I not point out liars that you give room to speak? Huh? Better be careful what you say, my friend.
Constantly, but you guys feel the need to do that. I guess that's up.
You guys feel the need to do that? So I cannot defend myself when this piece of shit attacked me with lies. Jesus Christ. What kind of a snowflake are you? Stop that shit, man. And I do this because you're not so smart to debunk this piece of shit on the spot. So I have to do it now. Do you understand that? Why you not debunk him on the spot? Don't you watch my videos? Jesus Christ.
I'm not a fan of the cold whatsoever.
I'm not into it either.
No, it's
it's really nicer to have a place that doesn't really go below freezing.
Hello? Anyone here?
No, that's the taste of my nuts! Are you dumb? No, you utter fool! There's that stutter again, bitch! How do you like the taste of my balls? Yeah, they taste as my balls. Would I be stuttering in person? You stupid. And boom boom like bouncy balls. Down go boom boom. Go down go boom boom, my friend. Go down go boom boom now, is it? Go boom boom. Going down go boom boom. Going down go boom boom. You stupid shit. Now I'd like to know how my balls taste.
I would love to taste his balls, Jason.
Yeah, me too.
Yum 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 yum.
Nathan Oakley,
Yahweh
Nathan Oakley.
Yahweh
Nathan Oakley.
forevermore.
Yahweh. So we are the homosexuals that have been talking about being homosexuals.
Raging homosexuals.
We're going to hate the women the most.
IPS, Satanic Snot-Nosed Kid.
Asleep Souls eats penguin shit.
IPS, Satanic Snot-Nosed Kid.
Look here, Ronnie, your birthday present. What is it? Your crystal pole, also known as the South Pole. And don't try it on yourself, because your ass will explode. Here, take this, and put it between those globes. Oh, thank you. You want to try it out? I already did, Ronnie. And my ass still hurts, Ronnie. Ah, what a beautiful fountain. Wow, let's do that again, Ronnie. Normally, we use lubrication. Yeah, we do. The ambiguously gay duo. The ambiguously gay duo. Can you stroke my handle, Ronnie? Okay, Jason, I will pull it. We need to extend the hot rod. Oh. These stupid fat earthers ruined my robot and hid it right in the command center.
Big ass death giant.
Yeah, Ronnie, we love big asses.
We are stuck here in a special big ass giant place.
I never got stuck in a big ass like this.
Flesh would be destroyed.
Remember, Ronnie, when I destroyed your flesh?
There were giants in the earth.
Yeah, right. And now we are inside a giant.
And their height was 3,000 cubits.
Oh, 3,000 sounds better than the 3 centimeter of yours. The ambiguously gay duo.
Yahweh or Yahweh Hashai.
Yahweh
Yahweh Hashai.
Yahweh
Yahweh Hashai.
Yahweh
Yahweh Hashai.
Yahweh
Yahweh Hashai.
Hey Jason, why do we call Yahweh Shai different than 3 years ago? Oh, we just added ha to it. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Hashai. Stupid people. The ambiguously gay duo.
Oh my god. Try and disable his beak. Bite harder. Harder. Grip it. That's better. Yes. Work it, Gary. Work it. Gotcha now, big guy. What's everybody looking at? Oh, Jack. Everyone okay in here?
Are you dumb? You utter fool! How do you like the taste of my balls? Yeah, they taste as my balls. Now I'd like to know how my balls taste. Yum 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 yum.
The ambiguously gay duo. The ambiguously gay duo. They are taking on evil, come what may. They are fighting all crime to save the day. They're extremely close in an ambiguous way. They're ambiguously gay. The ambiguously gay duo.
The ambiguously gay duo. Tonight, safety tips from the ambiguously gay duo.
They're gay, all right. Let's go to your house. Never pull out a plug by its cord. That's right. Grab the plug by the male end and stick it in the hole. Just stick it in and don't play with it. Right. Don't pull it out. Just leave it in. Got it?
Yeah.
Break the wall down between the living room and the dining room. It opens up the area and gives a better sense of flow from one room to the other. That's more of a tip for your parents. See, kids, it's called the Heimlich maneuver.
You're gay.
What's everybody looking at?
You're gay.
You'll all be happy and gay if you follow our tips.
We're gay like a fox.
We all learned a lot.
Thank you, Commissioner. Say, want to practice some CPR?
No, I don't.
Play safe and stay safe.
Looking good.
The ambiguously gay